Yo, yo, yo. We back, man. This is your boy at DFSMasterMind _ over on Twitter. Feel free to give me a follow. Thank you for clicking on the video. Today's date is the 21st of March. It's Tuesday. We have an 8-game slate. I'm starting to feel a little better, man. I'm starting to get my voice back a little bit. Still a little shaky, but I'm starting to feel better, man, which is awesome. It's a beautiful day, man. Spring is here, you know what I'm saying? It look good outside. Got the grass cut, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, we're here to talk about some DFS. Yesterday, I got to do my recap, man. My 3 all-in plays were Westbrook, Curry, and Ilyasova. Westbrook let me down, man. He finally did it, but it's okay. It's okay, because we don't fade Westbrook, man. It was bound to happen sometime. I'm going to be right back on him. Same rule, don't fade Westbrook. It didn't work out, man. I thought during the second half of the game they was going to be able to get a little closer, which they did, but they didn't have enough energy to compete with them boys, man. They jumped on them early. And that 3 that Curry hit going out of halftime, that was a big shot, man. I'll be right back. Gotta give me some water. But look, like I said, it's an 8-game slate. Well, look, Westbrook, he let me down. And Curry, he didn't get to play full minutes. Ilyasova, I should have been thinking Rashard Holmes. He went like 10x, man. He was the play. Same price. I think he was $100 more than Ilyasova. I easily could have got there. But I had a feeling about Ilyasova. That Charlotte game, it was ugly, man. It was ugly. But moving on to today, man, we take that, we learn from it. One thing that I learned, one thing that I knew I was going to bet a lot of money yesterday because my eyes got big when I seen that $8 tournament, 100K to first place. I probably threw way too many lineups in there. I had the same, I only did 2 lineups. I just did a lot of entries. And it hurt me a little bit, but that's, risk versus reward. I understand that. And I would like to say I learned my lesson, but I didn't, because I'm going to do the same thing tonight. They have another encore $8 tournament, 50K to first place. It's just like the $4 tournament. They doubled the money, but cut the people in the tournament in half. So that caught my eye, man. And I'm gonna do the same thing, put a lot of lineups in tonight. But tonight, man, we cashing out, dude. That's what it's about. It's a process, man. I'm letting y'all see my process, what I go through, what I'm thinking. And I know I preach stick to your bankroll, man. Stick to your schedule. Play the same game, same tournaments every night. But opportunities like this, I like to take my chances. Whenever it's just like a $4 tournament or a big $3 tournament, I'm not that don't catch my eye. But something that's a little more expensive and the payout structure looks good, I'm all about it, man. So that's when I choose to take my chances. I've done it a couple times, had some nice returns, man. And once you take chances on these tournaments and you actually hit, you have a good lineup, it covers you. It basically covers you. It gives you opportunity to take more chances. So tonight, I'm going to do the same thing. Last night wasn't a good night. You can't live in the past, man. Just move on. So that's what we finna do. I'm going to start off with my top 3 value, man. Starting off with Spencer Dinwiddie, man, at 3.8, going up against Detroit. Atkins, he just came out and said that Dinwiddie's going to have the starting job. And this man is playing for next year. So he's going to be out here playing. He's going to try to play hard. He wants to prove himself that he's a capable starter. I like it. I like the price, man. He's real cheap. Starting point guard at 3.8. I'm not going to turn my head away from that. I think he's in a really good spot tonight. So he's going to be number 1. And plus, Brooklyn, they're real short-handed, man. Kilpatrick, he's out. Joe Harris is still out. Randy Foye, he's Foye. He'll play like 20 minutes, get about 15 points. Jeremy Lin, he's still active. Let me see. Hold on. Let me do a little. He's questionable right now, but they already came out and said that. All right, so he's listed as doubtful. So that's better, man. That's even more reason to look at Spencer Dinwiddie. Somebody's gonna have to control the ball. Somebody's gonna have to score points. Besides Brook Lopez, they got a bunch of young players, man, that's trying to prove themselves. And I'd rather have the point guard and centers, man, on DraftKings. I absolutely love them. Try to get as many as I can a night. Point guards, just because the usage rate, you don't have to be the best guy on your team to have the ball if you're the point guard, because you control it, you bring it up. I like that. And then centers, just based off rebounding. Rebounding alone, centers are going to get the majority of the rebounds. So I try to always have 2 centers if I can, and I want 3 point guards, man. I try to I be trying to get it. That's my rule. That's a couple of things that I've learned that I like. So yeah, Spencer Dinwiddie, he's cheap. I love it, man. I'm locking him in. Not locking him in. He's not an all-in play. But he's definitely going to be highly used in my lineups tonight. So we got Dinwiddie first. Number 2, I'm going to say J.J. Barea at 4-1 going up against Golden State. The man is quietly coming back, playing more minutes. I mentioned him the other day. It's J.J. Barea, man. We're going to see, once he's fully healthy, we're going to see his price tag at about 7 racks. And right now he's 4-1. If he plays 25 minutes, it's 25 points. That's the type of player he is. I love him. Up pace game versus Golden State. I feel like you can't beat that for value. 4-1, and he's a point guard. My number 3 is going to be the dude I keep talking about. And the matchup is not the greatest, to be honest. Is Denzel Valentine at 4-5 going up against Toronto. Toronto, they got some solid wing defenders, man, but the thing that's continuously drawing me towards Valentine is the fact that his role is so big for the team. Somebody's going to have to play. It's him. Somebody's going to have to score. He tries to do that. He tries to take that amongst himself to score and produce for the team. So you got to love that, man. A person who's not scared to shoot, you got to love that. Cheap price, he's going to be one of my top value plays tonight. I feel real good about him. A couple honorable mentions, man. I want to talk about Vince Carter. We just got the news that Tony Allen is out today. So the old man, Vince Carter, check him out, man. He's going to be starting, probably play 30 minutes. Going up against New Orleans, he's in a decent spot. Then I have Tim Frazier for New Orleans. But I put Tim Frazier and Jordan Crawford kind of in the same bunch because, they kind of share minutes, but they're both in good spots, man. They both will see about 25 minutes. So you got to like them. Couple, cheapies to look at. Then I got Josh Richardson for Miami. No waiters. Richardson will probably start. I want to say Richardson / Wayne Ellington. Somebody's gonna pick up the minutes. Somebody's gonna have to score. Like I said, it's all a system, man. When one person goes down, another person has to step up. But that'll be and then Jamal Crawford in that late game going against the Lakers. I think he's in a really good spot. The man loves to show off. Both LA teams, I'm sure a lot of celebrities are gonna be there. He's in a good spot as well. Moving on to under the radar, I have Marc Gasol at 7-5 going up against New Orleans. Marc Gasol is just a beast, man. He's a beast. He looks forward to matchups like this. He's a big man. Boogie Cousins is not going to take advantage of him. Anthony Davis is not going to take advantage of him. And, you know, he's a skill big, just like Anthony Davis and Boogie, but at a way cheaper price tag. And he's going to be one of the only options for his team as far as big man go. Zebo, of course, you know, you can put him in there with the best, man. He's a savvy vet. He gonna do his thing. But I like Marc Gasol under the radar. He has a good matchup history with New Orleans too. I think he could be in a really sneaky spot. Moving on, the man has been letting us all down. DeMar DeRozan, I think everybody's forgot about him. I don't even know if people still pick him. I picked him the other day when they played OKC. I think he had about 28 points. It ended up being a blowout, man. But he was on pace. He was on good scoring pace to have a real nice outing. But, you know, the game got away. But I like him tonight versus Chicago. I think Toronto, they're going to have to pick it up, man. And I think we're bound to see a change in the way DeRozan's playing. He's a superstar, man. He's an all-star. The man, he's going to turn it around. He's been in a real bad slump. But as we get closer to the playoffs, we're going to start seeing the veterans play better. We're starting to see people's mindset switch. They're getting prepared for the playoffs. So I expect DeMar to start picking it up. And I think he could be very under the radar today. Another sip of water. My throat hurt, man. I need my voice back. Yow, yow. But anyway, my number 3 is going to be Big Sauce, Mr. Allen Williams, dude, going up against Miami at 5'9". I preach about this man a lot, too. I think he's in a really good spot, man. And I'm not one, if things have been working for people and you can tell it's part of the system, I have no problems going back to these same players. I have no problem whatsoever. So we know that Allen Williams is not a starter. He's going to come off the bench, but he's going to play about 30 minutes a game. And at 5'9", going up against, I don't care if it's Whiteside. I think people get scared about Whiteside a lot. He's not the greatest defender, man. He blocks a lot of shots, which makes up for his defense. But if he's not blocking people's shots, he gets a lot of dumb fouls, and he lets people score on him. People can get buckets on Whiteside. So I like him tonight, man. Oh, yeah, I got him in my all-in plays, man. I'm going to just go ahead and give you a free one. That's an early one. Big sauce, man. Too much sauce. Honorable mentions, I got Kawhi Leonard going up against... Who they play? Oh, they play Minnesota. Last time Kawhi played Minnesota, he went ham, man. He went ham, dude. So I like him tonight. I like LaMarcus Aldridge, same situation. He's been hot ever since he came back from the heart situation. He's been on fire. CJ McCollum, Rajon Rondo, those are a couple honorable mentions. I think they're all in really sneaky spots, and I don't hear a lot of people talking about these players. So I like them. Moving on to my all-in plays, I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm struggling with my all-in plays so far. I really am. So I kind of went with a balance attack because I don't know which superstars I really want. I like Chris Paul. I like Curry. I like Griffin. I like Kawhi. I like a bunch of people. So I'm going to give you 3 like mid-tier value plays for the all-in. Number 1 is James Johnson, man. Preach about him. I love this man. He's a baller. Going up against Phoenix, fast pace, 6'3". I think he's in a really good spot. Number 2, I already touched on Allen Williams. I think he's in a safe situation going up against Miami's defense. And then J.J. Barea at 4'1". Cheap guy, I already talked about him. He was in the value. I'm going to build my lineup with all of these guys because I wanted to recommend a stud, but there's so many options. I'm not really sure who I want to rock with yet. So I'm going to leave you with those 3. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on Twitter at DFSMasterMind_. Thank you for watching the video. Bless up. let's cash out, man. Let's get it.